I don't care if they're celebrities. Like, I feel like $500 for a house call is cheap. What's up, guys? It is your favorite ex-investment maker, Jerome, back at it with another Reacts video. We're doing another CNBC Millennial Money what's it called? CNBC Make It Millennial Money. If it's your first time here on the channel, welcome. I make videos about finance, investment banking, my MBA experience, and we also have a podcast on the channel that I run with 3 other co-hosts where we just talk about general news and updates and things that are going on in the world and things that we find funny or interesting. If that sounds like something you're interested in, then make sure to smash that subscribe button down below, like the video, do all the things you guys already know. You're on YouTube. Make sure that this channel keeps growing. In today's Millennial Money video, we're going to be following around this 29-year-old who apparently brings in $600,000 a year by just painting nails. So before we get into the video though, I gotta say, right off the bat, I'm skeptical. CNBC has a great way of putting spin in their titles to make it seem like something that it's actually not. A great example is a couple weeks ago, I did a video about this woman who lived in New Jersey, ran her own architectural design firm called Juntero. The video was titled that she makes $400,000 a year or whatever, when in reality, that's how much Juntero's revenue was, and she was really only paying herself like $30,000 out of that. So we'll see. I tend to think that this just means that is her top line revenue, $600,000 for painting nails. I mean, I don't know. Every once in a while, or like every month, go and get mani-pedis with my girlfriend, and like mani-pedis are expensive. So I'm not surprised she's bringing in $600K. I am curious, and I wonder if they'll go into it, what all her different expenses are, and how much her actual take home is. So let's get right into the video.
The American dream is very important to me because I want to be able to prove that you could be anything you want. And I want to be able to inspire other people to do the same thing like I did. I moved to a new country and didn't have money, I didn't have anybody. And I'd be able to do that, so you can do it too.
Dang, first off, her apartment, that quick glimpse that we got of it, looks fantastic. And I need to know what city this is. I assume it's not New York, just based off of how there's only 1 or 2 like high rises and then the rest is like flat. But what city is this? Let's find out.
My name is Jenny Nguyen. I'm 29 and I am a celebrity nail artist based in LA.
Okay, LA, that's cool. Also, celebrity nail artist. How does one get into that? Do you have to start off having like a regular person nail studio and then you work up to celebrity? Oh, this place is cute.
I own a salon called Jen Paint Nail Lounge based in downtown LA. My salon is a vegan salon and we specialize in natural nail growth and soft gel extension. We're also really good with nail art. So any nail design that client wants, we can do it all.
Wow. Okay. Has worked with the Kardashians, Paris Hilton, Iggy Azalea. That's big. That's huge. Obviously, it helps that she's in LA, but I assume she picked LA for this reason, right? I'm also going to assume downtown LA to live there, probably not cheap. Shoots for Apple, Converse, Chanel. This lady is the real deal, guys.
I grew up in a village called Hunte. I feel like very close to my hometown. I had a happy childhood, but I didn't have money. And we didn't have enough food sometimes or water. The only job we could do is making rice, and we depend a lot on the weather. So when a storm hit, we basically lost everything. We grew up very poor, and my parents, they both farmers, they don't speak English. So I always look for the opportunity to change our family fortune. When I first found out I moved to America, I was so excited. And I feel like it's a new life for me, and it's really like American dream.
You know, the family grew up really poor, but she moved here in 2016 with her family. She didn't come here completely on her own. Oh, this is huge. People don't think about this. So they're saying the cost of the immigration paperwork put their family into debt. I could completely see that. My family came here in 2002 from Japan. I know, obviously you can tell I'm Japanese, but usually when people immigrate here, you can either choose to personally sponsor yourself, meaning, you know, you have to cover all those costs and lawyers and all this stuff, or the company can sponsor you, in which case, oftentimes, maybe I shouldn't say often, sometimes the company will pay for all of these costs. We got lucky. My dad's company paid for his immigration paperwork, green card, all that type of stuff, and for the family as well. Sounds like for them, they had to pay for that stuff themselves, which it's not cheap, guys. It is very expensive. So I could totally see that.
When we first moved to the US, we landed in New York, and my families and I, we share a basement. And I really scared when we moved there. The weather was so cold, and we wasn't really prepared for that.
Whoa, dropped out of college too, okay.
I have 3 younger siblings. I have a lot of responsibilities, so I was always looking for opportunity to make more money to help my family. I'm the oldest, so I feel like I'm like their mom because we didn't have our mom with us. Yeah, I never forget the feeling of being helpless when I want to help my sibling, but I can't.
That got really deep and sad. I don't even know what to do or say right now. Did they not have their mom because she was working? Or, oh no, I don't.
When I first moved to LA, I didn't plan to have a nail business here. I was on Instagram and I saw so many nail pictures during COVID because everybody's on their phone and nail salon were closing. So a lot of people were posting, and I thought to myself, why not give it a try? So I went to YouTube and taught myself nail art. And I started doing nail for free to get followers on Instagram. And from there, I reached out to photographers and started working on set to build my portfolio. But I always want to build my own business, so I decided to open my own nail salon.
First off, super impressive, and good on her for just like taking that jump and like leap into trying this, because that's crazy. So during COVID, she was just giving out free services to gain her Instagram following. Not a lot of people are going to do that. People are so worried about making the next dollar that they don't market themselves great. Honestly, I fall into that trap oftentimes. But this is just like super great idea. And especially living in LA and using this as a way to like get on set and doing it for, I don't know, for shoots, for movies, modeling, whatever it is. Super smart. I mean, social media is changing every industry nowadays. This is what I was thinking. The rent for a downtown LA spot has to be expensive. She's paying $10,000 a month, $120,000 a year. That's a lot of money. But let's see if they show us the rest of the expenses.
When you first open a business, it's very stressful, especially the first day of a month. You look at your bank account and you see all red. And you're like, oh my God, how can I survive in next month? So you have to work harder. I almost quit. But I had no choice because I already signed the 5 years lease, so I had no choice. So I had to make it work. I couldn't afford a front desk because I put all the money to build the salon. So I had to be everything. I had to be a front desk, to be a manager, to doing nails at the same time. And after work, my fiance had to come in and help me with the front desk.
Honestly, those numbers sound super cheap. $25 to $125 at the salon. You pay that out here in DC or in Northern Virginia. You know, that doesn't sound crazy. I feel like LA should be more expensive. Also, she charges $500 to $1,000 to be on set, or $500 for celebrity house calls. I feel like $500 for a house call. I don't care if they're celebrities. Like, I feel like $500 for a house call is cheap. Also, because they're celebrities, you should be charging them more. They got money, girl. Yeah, like, I feel like these prices could be way jacked up. Like, wedding day nails? How much do people pay for wedding day nails? Like, maybe I don't know, but I would have thought it would have been around this, around like $500, $600, $700. You gotta up these prices.
I only had 2 people working at salon, and I have some unkind people that were telling me that I should close my salon because I don't have people working there. And it was really sad, very stressful. And also it's about mental health. As an entrepreneur, especially when you started building your own company, you don't have money to hire people, so you try to do everything yourself. But I burn out, and it's not good for my mental health and also my physical health. I always feel exhausted. So if you want to go far, you have to go together.
It is true what you said about like mental health and stuff. Being an entrepreneur in general, she's absolutely right, is exhausting because you feel like all the free time that you have, especially if it's like starting off as like a side business, you feel like all of the free time you have needs to be dedicated to that thing. And then life just becomes super stressful. Your friends want to hang out with you, but you're like, no, I can't hang out. Like, I got things I gotta do. And then like people that are not entrepreneurial like that don't really understand, I would say. Yeah, I totally get it, but she seems to be doing great.
Another thing about the service business is you have to make sure that people are happy. Like, I care about my employee happiness. I make sure they have good income and they're happy, because if you do nails and you don't feel happy about it, then you can't do a good job. The working environment is very important in the service business. It's all about people.
I'm actually not going to lie. I think I take it back. $600,000 with a staff of 15 people is like not a lot of money at all. Because we like to do quick maths here. Let's do some quick maths, right? We already know she pays $10,000 a month in rent. So she's already down to $480,000, right? Divide that by the 15 people that work for her. That's $32,000 a year per person, which in LA is not enough for anything. And that means she has $0 that she's taking home herself, and then any other expenses, utilities for the building, I don't know, material cost, generally speaking. Yeah, maybe $600,000 is like not enough at all. So you definitely need to be increasing your prices, Jenny.
Starting your own company is not easy as you think it is until you really do it, but it will get better over time.
Oh, that's cool. She started building and manufacturing her own product line called LeMay. That's really cool. That's something I would love to do, is like make my own product. But has she made any money on it though?
I always want to invest back in the business. I started my own nail supply brand, and it costs a lot of money to do that. So all the money I make is going back into hiring, training new people, and invest in my nail brand. The design is very unique and look very pretty, but also very efficient at the same time because I have expertise in the nail business, so I know all the problems that the nail tech going through, especially as a self-taught nail artist. And also I didn't have much money back then, so I'm trying to make amazing product as a really reasonable cost so everybody can purchase. I'm so proud. We just opened last year, I think my company doing well because I work really hard and I was determined to make it work. I always think about my family. Like, I have to make it work. I have to have a career here and move my family here. No choice.
I'm just now realizing, okay, her mom's not dead. Good. They had to leave her in Vietnam. That's so sad. So their dad moved here in 2012. The siblings moved here in 2016, but they've just lived here without their mom for 6 additional years. That's really sad. But great that she's bringing her mom over here. That's really humbling.
I want to be able to start a family because I love kids. That's why I wanted to be a teacher at first place, because I love kids and I want to have my own kids so I can be their mom, because I think I'm going to be a great mom because I already have a lot of experience with my siblings. So that would be my happy life. My advice for people who want to start their own business is to just do it. The best time to start your own company is yesterday. So just do it and learn your lesson and move on. And just ignore all the noise on the way, because I'm not afraid of failure, because I believe that it's the universe's way of protecting you from the wrong turn. So just keep looking for your door. One door closed, another better will open. Keep looking for your door.
That's good advice. I think a lot of people don't do what their heart desires because they're afraid of failure. I mean, I certainly am too. But I like what she said about the best time to start your business is yesterday. There's never going to be a good time. You just got to do it. All that being said, I got to know, this is the first CNBC Make It Millennial Money that we've watched where they didn't talk about a budget. They didn't talk about how much money like she personally makes at all, which makes me wonder, is she broke? I don't get it. We just did the math. She got to pay all her employees, right? She got 15 of them, and she said that she's got to make sure they make good income. And so if you think about that, like, she's got $0 after everything, and she hasn't paid herself. How are you making any money at all? I'm stressed. I'm stressed for her, because how does she live in this nice-ass apartment, what felt like a penthouse apartment in downtown LA, but she ain't got no money? And my thing is, the reason I'm skeptical, I feel like CNBC did it on purpose. Normally they go through the budget, how much they spend in a month, and blah, blah, blah. And they didn't do any of that, because I have an inkling that this lady's broke because she's put all her money into the business. That being said, that is literally the American dream. I hope she makes it big. I hope she absolutely kills it. These were all numbers from 2022, so I hope 2023 was even better, and the 2024 is going even better for her. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button down below, subscribe to the channel, and come back next time for another one of these. Or maybe I'll be just talking to the camera about something completely random. Or maybe you'll come and listen to the podcast or watch the podcast. But anyway, regardless of what you decide to do, make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so you don't miss any of the content that I or we put out. As always, I'm your favorite ex-investment banker, Jerome, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
Wait.